What is up, guys? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and today we're going to be doing an introduction to the Tau Empire. Now, the Tau is known for rocking Gundams, mech suits, and hyperly advanced technology, as well as prophesizing that everybody should unify for the greater good. But one thing that a lot of people don't know is that when it is addressed that the Tau Empire is young, they don't realize just exactly how young we're saying. You see, sometime in the 35th millennium, some Adeptus Mechanicus explorer would discover the Tau homeworld. When he would discover the planet, he would find its inhabitants were just in the Stone Age and deemed them irrelevant. And so, deeming them to not be a threat, they would just put a pin in it and say that we'll just revisit this planet later, seeing as they will be wildly easy to conquer. I know this usually goes against the status quo of the Imperium, but again, these were just inhabitants of a planet that could barely throw rocks at people. They had just discovered fire. And in this Stone Age period, they still weren't unified yet, but it was the beginning of when they would begin to unify, as this would be the first appearance of the Ethereals. And this all takes place during a battle between some Tau that were from the plains and some Tau that were inhabiting a fortress city known as Philton. At this point, two Ethereals would make their presence known and disperse between themselves. One would go to the Tau of the Plains and the other to the Tau of Philton. And within a matter of hours, a 5-year long war that was occurring between these two different civilizations of Tau would be ready to discuss peace. This very process would occur again and again until all of the planet of Tau was under one rule and they unified for the greater good, for that's what the Ethereals prophesized. And what they prophesize of the greater good, it necessarily means is putting aside your differences, anything that you might desire or do, and using your talents or your best talents or what you're good at, and using it for the culmination of the greater good as a whole, for the society, for the people, for the empire. And with the Tau finally unified, they went from the Stone Age to what we know of the Gundam mech suits that they have now within 6,000 standard Terran years. To give you an idea as to how insane that is, the Stone Age for us in real time ended about 4000 BC. And look at us now. We don't have any Gundams or mech suits. Quite frankly, I'm pretty upset at us. One important thing to note is that although they are highly technologically advanced, the Tau Empire actually lacks faster than light travel. They don't have any ridiculous technology like the Necrons, although they are very highly advanced, and they lack psychers to be able to carry them through the warp, seeing as their psychic imprint in the warp is very low. So, although they're rapidly expanding, they are rapidly expanding in their immediate vicinity, seeing as, again, they cannot travel faster than light from planet to planet like the Imperium can, the Necrons can, the Eldar can. Additionally, the Tau will play the long game when it comes to war. They would actually prefer to avoid going into war confrontations and actually prefer more civil diplomatic reasoning. They will do this for years and years to come, just offering trading and or other negotiations until maybe they convince you in order to join. But when all is said and done, this still is 40K. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. If they believe that they've wasted enough time and resources and you still haven't joined, they're probably going to just try and conquer you. And remember what I said about the greater good and where you fit in? The Tau go ahead and utilize this by making sure that everybody fits into a caste system. The caste being divided into the earth, water, fire, and air caste, each specializing in their own designation. The Tau are very open to anybody joining the Tau Empire. And once you do join, they will fit you into one of the caste system as to which they believe that you will shine the most in. And there you have it, the introduction to the Tau Empire. Let me know what you want to hear next, and follow for more.